Hi guys, a lot of people have been getting in touch with me the last few days looking for simple yoga moves that they can do at home, relatively simple, that are really accessible. So I want to give you just 4 or 5 things that you can make a start of, wherever you are. I'm going to be using a roll. This is a rolled up yoga mat that I've taped up. You can use a rolled up towel for much the same thing, or if you've got a yoga block, you can use one of those, just don't squeeze it too hard. So first thing you're going to do is come into a cross-legged position. If you feel like you are collapsing in your lower back or it's sore in your back, you can actually sit so your back is completely flush against the wall. This will give you the support that you need until you are strong enough to be able to do that without the support of the wall. First few moves you can do with the support. First move you're coming into is just simple sitting and cross-legged, doing deep breathing. So right here, close your eyes and start to deepen your breath. Your aim is to get a steadiness to your inhale and your exhale. So aim for about an inhale for 5 and exhale for 6. Engage the muscles you would use in your throat to whisper, so you end up with an audible component to your breath. We call this ujjayi breathing. We'll be using ujjayi breathing throughout all of the different moves that we're going to do today, and pretty much any class of mine that you would come to. So with this ujjayi breathing in mind, moving into seated side bend. If your hips are tight, you can stay in this cross-legged position or bring the feet into Baddha Konasana, where the feet are together and the knees are wide. Take the left fingertips outside the left hip about 18 inches. Inhale, bring the right arm up, right shoulder blade down the back. Exhale, flatten the left palm, leaning into the left side of the waist. Inhale to lift the entire rib cage up away from your pelvis. Exhale, wrap right shoulder blade forwards. And during these poses, relax the neck. Left ear is moving towards the left shoulder, but without the shoulder coming up. If that's uncomfortable in your neck, see if tilting your chin downwards changes the nature of the stretch. Inhale to expand the breath into the right side ribs. Exhale to pull the low belly in, feeling the support of the abdominal muscles. The second part is neck release. Move that right arm down so it's nearer the ground. Inhale to lift the ribs up away from the floor. Exhale, relax left ear towards left shoulder. Now explore what angle is best for your head and neck to get the best stretch in the neck. Those of you that sit at a desk a lot, I encourage you to tilt the chin up and stretch the area to the side of the throat. That's going to help you target the muscles that are pulling your head forwards of your shoulders. There's a tendency when working neck release that the neck gets a little tight and the breathing a bit more restricted. Can you deepen your breath and soften the abdomen? Now coming up from there, inhale to reach with that right arm, come up, neck is relaxed, using the entire left hand to bring the head up so you're not straining the neck muscles that you just worked hard to free up. Moving on to the other side, if Baddha Konasana is getting uncomfortable, switch back to cross-legged. Right hand comes outside the right hip. Inhale, left arm lifts up, left shoulder blade down. Exhale, flatten the right palm, leaning into the right side of the waist. Inhale to lift both sides of the ribs away from your pelvis. Exhale, wrap left shoulder blade to the underarm and completely soften into the side of the neck. Breathe in a way that moves your abdomen. Now inhale to lift left side ribs away from pelvis, feeling how that wrap in the shoulder is helping you lift more of the side up. Now second arm position. Exhale, left arm moves down so it's nearer the ground. Inhale, lift up through the collarbone part of your chest so you're not hunched up. Exhale, relax right ear towards right shoulder. And do that check. Has your breathing become a little bit stagnant? Can you amp it up? So inhale to move your belly. Exhale to pull the low belly in. And coming out of the pose, inhale to reach with that left arm, right hand on the side of the head. brings the head up, so you're coming all the way back to upright. Next move is a cross-legged spinal twist. If you're sitting with your back against the wall, move at least a foot away from the wall. Sit either in a cross-legged position with your left leg in front, or sit in half lotus, so you've got the leg up. I like to work with my other foot under the lotus knee so it's not dipping down too much. So either cross-legged or half lotus. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, left fingertips are behind the back. Inhale to lift the entire ribcage up away from pelvis. Exhale, turn the chest to face left side of the room. Inhale to lift the ribs away from your hips. Exhale, slide your shoulders down away from the ears. Now feel how there is a slight restriction to your breath in the twist. Can you breathe in a way that softens the abdomen? Now stay in the pose, but do an exhale through the mouth so you're empty. Inhale to then lift the ribcage up, really using every bit of the inhale. Exhale to strongly pull the low belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Switch the cross of the legs or switch into half lotus on the other side. Left hand goes to the outside of the right knee, right fingertips behind the back. Inhale, scoop ribs up away from the ground. Exhale, turn the chest to face right side of the room. Inhale to lift the entire rib cage up away from the ground. Exhale, slide your shoulder blades down and make sure you're not twisting in your neck. If you twist your neck in this position, breathing in general becomes more challenging. And in my opinion, you want to remove any obstacles to taking a deep breath. Inhale to balloon the breath into low belly. Exhale through the mouth till empty. Inhale to stretch the ribs wide. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Next part is abdominals. If you're pregnant, cut this out of the practice, join us back in for bridge. If not, you're taking the roll, coming down onto your back and having the roll held at your inner thighs. Remember, this is where you could use a block as well. Hands are clasped behind the head, elbows point up. If you tighten the hamstrings and legs up is challenging, legs are bent. Alternatively, working with the feet down, especially if your back is tender. Inhale, low back presses down. Holding the breath, tailbone curls up, squeezing the roll. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, push the low back down, pull belly down. Inhale, lay the head down. Hold the breath, curl your tailbone up, squeeze the roll or the block. Exhale, curl head and shoulders up, pull the belly down. Inhale, head goes down. 3 more. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up, squeeze roll or block. Exhale, lift head and shoulders up, pull the belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, curl tailbone up, squeeze roll. Exhale, head and shoulders lift up, lift shoulder blades up, pull belly down. Inhale, head down. Hold the breath, last one. Curl tailbone up, squeeze roll. Exhale, head and shoulders lift, belly pulls down. Inhale, head down. Now getting set up for bridge, put your feet down, reach your hands down so you can brush the heels with the fingertips. If you can't touch them, but your feet are as close as they can be, that's going to be close enough. Shoulders are down, away from the ears, palms face the ceiling. Inhale, stretch the ribs towards your chin. Exhale, push into the feet, tuck tailbone up, squeeze the roll or the block, and lift the pelvis up. Inhale to move the ribs towards your chin. Exhale, squeeze the roll or the block about 60% so you feel there's some buzz around your legs. Inhale, push into the heels, the ball of the foot, and lift the toe tips and spread them. If you've lifted your heels, keep the feet flat, but just lift the toes. Inhale, breathe in a way that moves into shoulders and chest. Exhale, relax shoulder and neck muscles, but without moving them to do that. So you're not thrashing them to make them relax. And to come out of the pose, tuck tailbone more, lower down through shoulders mid-back, low back, and then set your pelvis down. Remove the roll. Now if you're getting up to do some more poses, roll to your left, come up from the ground with a relaxed neck, and use the left hand to bring your head up. Otherwise, set yourself a timer for 3 to 5 minutes and do Shavasana. So you're laying down, taking a little bit of quiet time. The phone is off. 3-minute timer, 5-minute timer, and get some downtime. I hope you enjoyed these poses. If you want anything else, drop me a line.